the shooting guard position, 6'4", number 5, Quentin Wright.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We're ready to brighten the weekend with some Saturday night basketball. Moments away, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
Over the last 10 games, he's been on an absolute tear, finding all kinds of ways to be a thorn in the opposition's side, just working on offense and getting the looks he wants out there.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves and is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle, and it's Conley in at the 1. And for the 76ers, we've got Edwards, and it's Butler in at the point. On paper, Clark, this is a mismatch, but the game is played on the floor.
I see where you're going with that, B.A. When I look at the talent disparity between these teams, it's wide and deep. It's a chasm. I see no opportunity for any kind of surprise here.
Randle against Edwards. Pass to Edwards. The 3-ball. Kept alive by Minnesota. Here's Randle. A shot from the low post is good.
You know, guys, Randle is simply a beast on the offensive boards.
Conley against Butler. Here's Grimes. There's a screen. Inside. And stolen by Gobert. Randle inside. It's good on the putback.
Man, he plays with the ferocity, a violent interior player. Randle loves to convert off missed shots.
Outside Edwards. About a minute played here so far in the first. Back to Butler. Up and over Conley. Butler can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Randle, the pass to Conley. Gobert with a screen on Butler. Down low. And the jam by Gobert.
The 7-footer plus Rudy Gobert goes up and makes it hurt coming down.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And it's Butler with the ball for the 76ers. 6-point game. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Grimes. 5 to shoot. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Here's Randle. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Plays with nice force. I mean, Randle heading to the line now.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
And, guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
Free throw drops for Randle.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randle has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
4-3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
Now here's McDaniels. 8 points in his last time out. Uses the glass on the layup.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
It's time for dance camp. If you see yourself on the screen, you know what to do. Challenge removed. Oh, that's nice. Two left feet there. Let's see those dance moves.
Right now, a quick look at the top shot blockers among small forwards since the All-Star break. You look at McDaniels, a remarkable defender, second in the NBA.
These are some of the league's most versatile defenders in this group. I mean, they can mirror ball handlers on the perimeter as well as contest shots in the paint.
Yeah, they really do make up the perfect blueprint of a strong defender at the 3 spot, combining the ability to defend on the floor and in the air.
Now here's Butler. 14 points for him last game against Milwaukee. And this game could be meaningful for both teams, Clark, in terms of playoff position.
I think you're right, and that's why I expect a real heated battle. I mean, no team wants to back into the playoffs. You want to come in on an uptick and playing good basketball.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Clark, this last summer, former Sixer Doug Collins inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well-deserved honor for Doug. I mean, he's Philly's former #1 overall pick back in 1973, and he played almost a decade there for the Sixers. Also coached the Sixers among many other teams that he had a chance to coach in the NBA, but clearly an NBA lifer and one of the best guys that's part of the NBA fraternity.
Now here's Randall. 11 points for him last game against the Nets in Brooklyn. McDaniels from long range. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. McDaniels got 5 now.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Butler against Conley. 3-pointer. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
It's Edwards on the wing. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And assists have created 7 out of their last 10 points.
Showing you how to get it done with excellent ball movement, breaking down that defense.
Now here's Butler. No points so far. Pass to Grimes. Let's go with a 3. Rebound Minnesota. Randall's got 4 rebounds in the game.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Picked by Gobert. Edwards for 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now here's Butler. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Grimes, guarded by Edwards. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And one move ahead of the defense, a solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Edwards, no good. 76ers trail by 13. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. I asked him how Rudy Gobert alters their usual game plan. Coach acknowledged that he's a factor and said Rudy definitely demands more from us offensively. We have to be careful where we put our shooters with him waiting for swats. Coach thinks intelligent offense is what it takes to beat Gobert. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So both teams making some changes here. Just 2 games before the playoffs get going. Let's see how the field might look. You take a look at the 76ers. Their season's basically over, barring some sort of miracle.
Well, right now for the 76ers, they really have failed to deliver this year. Even when they do get a little something going, it never just seems to be enough.
And when you talk about inconsistency, I think a lot of it has to go to the players because ultimately they're the ones that dictate how they perform.
And Minnesota with possession here. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. DiVincenzo, the pass to Edwards. Edwards can't get that one to fall. 76ers trail by 11. Butler up top. He's guarded by Conley. Pass to Grimes. Here's Yabusele. They set the pick. Butler against Conley. A nice shot by Butler. The Timberwolves lead by 9. Conley passes to Randall. Here's Gobert. Misses the layup.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay.
Edwards against Edwards. They get it back. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
I think he has to play more conservative from this point on. I mean, that's 2 fouls already.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards.
Nikhil Alexander Walker.
Butler passes to Grimes. Six on the shot clock. Here's Bona. And that one's good.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
And so Conley will bring it up for Minnesota. They lead by 7. Pass to Alexander Walker. Gobert with a screen on Edwards. He got a piece of it. To the middle. Here's Grimes. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
For 3, Randall. He buries it from 3. Randall's got 8.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Grimes. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee.
And piling up the points at the line. He was in attack mode all night.
The Timberwolves lead by 10. Outside, DiVincenzo. The kick out to Conley. And there's the lob. It's picked off. On the break. Yabusele. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
That'll definitely steal away some momentum. Stripping them of the ball and then grabbing the bucket.
Conley finds Randall. To the paint. DiVincenzo can't hit.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Here's Bona. Count the basket.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Now here's Conley. No made baskets yet. For 3, Randall. Can't get it to go. 3 for 7 shooting now. It's Edwards on the wing. Covered by Alexander Walker. Edwards, a pass to Grimes. From deep. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
The execution has been better lately. But do they have enough energy to pull it off?
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Now here's Alexander Walker. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And his presence was certainly felt on defense. Blocked 3 shots and changed countless others.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
And the free throw, no good. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Here's Bona, coming off a 28-point game against Milwaukee.
He was everywhere in that game, never stopped working, even racked up 3 blocks.
Rebound Minnesota. Randall's got rebound number 5 here tonight. 13 feet out. Rebound by the 76ers.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Walker for 3, and Philadelphia hits again from deep.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here is DiVincenzo. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Doughton. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Pass to Randall. Outside Reed. Here's DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Reed. He's covered closely. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. Clark is checked in for Minnesota. .110 left in the opening quarter. Now here's Walker. Covered by Alexander Walker. Floats one up. Walker's shot is off. Minnesota leading by 5. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Clark. Outside McDaniels. 5 on the clock. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make 3s. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
Here's Bona. Back to Walker. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside, DiVincenzo. Ball stolen. Fast break, Philadelphia. Here's Council. Clark covers. Nice shot by Walker. And now just a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
What a performance for Julius Randle. He has been the story for the Timberwolves. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be back in a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
76ers trail by 4. On the court for the Timberwolves. Second quarter underway. Dante DiVincenzo out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Naz Reid. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Clark in it for 3. Here's Doughton. He's scoreless. Clock at 6. To the inside. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Minnesota's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. DiVincenzo finds Clark. Outside, Alexander Walker. Reid, a screen on Walker. Alexander Walker with it. Working on Walker. Alexander Walker with the bucket. Alexander Walker's got 5.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but, hey, you take it when it comes.
Left side, Walker. Alexander Walker grabs the board. Minnesota leading by 4. Reid, a screen on Walker. Here's Alexander Walker. Can't connect from short range. And so it's Walker with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Last time they came together was in Minneapolis, where they fell to the Timberwolves.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And, you know, one of the things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
Now here's McDaniels. Give him 8. Back to DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Such a wide open look.
This is a big part of Reid's value. I mean, he's proficient from deep, and he's got a quick trigger, too.
Walker passes to Doughton. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Walker with another miss. Minnesota leading by 4. And he might not blow you away with numbers, but there's a reason why McDaniels is on the floor so often, Clark.
Hey, B.A., I love his versatility at both ends of the floor. He knows exactly what's needed from him by his team. He gives it to him. He doesn't need a lot of touches. He just plays the game. Love his motor. Love his consistency. He is the epitome of a value-utility guy.
Here's Council. Yet to see a basket. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Doughton. His first shot coming late. That's short off the rim.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Clark, the pass to DiVincenzo. From deep three-point range. Rebound by Philadelphia. Walker against DiVincenzo. The drive by Walker. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Stolen by Reid. Outside McDaniels. Outside DiVincenzo. Pass to Clark. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down low. It's intercepted. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. Philadelphia shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he drops it first. And it feels like everyone turns over half their roster every year, Clark. How hard is that for teams?
Very hard. I mean, continuity is a foundational pillar point to being successful in anything. There's a reason why Steph, Clay, and Draymond won so much in Golden State. Knowing your teammates and their tendencies is vital if you're going to be a championship contending team. I think teams and organizations benefit when they stay together for longer periods of time.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Chafino's checked in for counsel. On our 2K leaderboard, the NBA scoring leaders over the last 10 games. 5th, Anthony Edwards.
He's been on an absolute tear offensively. He's found something that's working for him, and he's sticking to it.
So it's Minnesota now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
And guys, those road games are never easy, but they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
The Sixers trailing. Here's Grimes. 7 points in the game. Outside Walker. Pass to Castleton. Here's Grimes. Clock at 4. Fires the 3. Philadelphia with another miss.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Right side, DiVincenzo. Reed with it. Walker covering. Walker with the steal. Launches a 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Walker's got 6 in the quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
The 76ers have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And, yeah, they're excited. And for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
Philadelphia has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Pass to Walker. Here's Grimes. This one for three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Edwards against Walker. Outside Edwards. 6 to shoot. No luck on that one. Oh, good D by Edwards. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Sixers' 2 stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian? That's
a good call, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Edwards. He had 28 points in the win against Brooklyn. Shoots from 12. Nice jump shot. Edwards has got 7 points.
And, you know, we need to keep seeing this from Edwards. It's encouraging to see him sink the mid-range J there.
Here's Hood-Schifino. No points yet. Here's Castleton. Oh, powered down with both hands.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Reed. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Reed sets a screen. Left side, DiVincenzo. And a missed layup. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Pass to Castleton. Puts up a 3. Dillingham with a rebound.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Beyond the arc. Edwards pulls it in. Grimes, the pass to Edwards. Here's Hood-Schifino. And stolen by Edwards. Dillingham from the arc. Rebound by Philadelphia. Walker's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Castleton. Edwards against Walker. Now here's Edwards. That misses. And a chance to tie it. DiVincenzo against Walker. Out to the right wing. Here's Dillingham. Still no points. Edwards for 3. Edwards on target.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the 3 consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Butler against Conley. Pass to Grimes. The 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got his 3rd assist of the night.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 10. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And here's Butler. He's guarded by Conley. Butler against Conley. Pass to Grimes from the arc. Minnesota with a rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And here's Edwards. Gobert inside. Guarded by Edwards. Gobert gets the bucket.
clearly the strength of Gobert's game. Tough cover down low.
76ers trail by 4. Outside Edwards. 1:57 left in the first half of this one. Conley against Butler. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And, I'm not quite sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave somebody like him uncovered.
And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after. I don't know if he'll catch it, but I like the fact that he's ambitious enough and confident enough to put it out there. His ability speaks for itself. This guy's a star already, and his star continues to shine. His work ethic and confidence give me belief that he's going to have a chance to at least get close to that. We know about 25 years ago, there was a guy named Kobe Bryant who sought to do something similar to what MJ did, and he got pretty close to matching.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
One shot.
A minute 9 left in the first half of basketball. Randall outside. Back to Conley. Pass to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, Edwards just bullying his way inside.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Here's Yabusele. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got his 4th assist in this one. Minnesota in the lead. Conley passes to Gobert. Up top, Randall. Guarded by Edwards. Randall, good.
For Randall, another bucket. Continues to expand his offensive game.
Butler against Conley. Butler with the ball. He's got 7.
Minnesota foul. Mike Conley. That's his first personal foul.
And this will be his second trip to the free throw line.
At the line for 2, Jared Butler.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. Now here's Edwards. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's Minnesota up by 3. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Thanks for tuning in. The story tonight with the Minnesota Timberwolves, they're in a close game. This one looking like it could come right down to the wire, which I believe, is a horse racing term. Big fella, you ever been on a horse?
Of course, Ernie. They call me the Big Wrangler.
Ernie, I just can't imagine what that horse was thinking when it saw Shaq walk up to him. I'm surprised the horse didn't just bolt out of there.
Absolutely. Moving on now to the first half of play. And how about Julius Randle's contribution?
He came in on a mission. He's destroying people, even when they run 2 at him.
They could have run 5 at him, Shaq, and he'd still be knocking it down.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Ooh, it's been quite a game for Lonnie Walker.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And it's Butler with the ball for Philadelphia. They trail by 3. We've got Butler, and it's Grimes in at the 2-guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Goes up on the baseline. Butler can't get it to go. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting at a respectable 49%. Here's Randle, and it's Randle with the jam.
You know, guys, every year Randle seems to improve as a scorer. You know, he's looking more and more confident, more comfortable out there scoring the ball.
Now here's Butler. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Council. McDaniels covering. Clock at 6. Conley against Butler. Randle pulls down the board. Randle's got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside Edwards. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Outside for Randle. The 3. Offensive board. Gobert working inside.
Double-digit boards, a regular occurrence for Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second chance hoops, too.
Pass to Council. Here's Grimes. Guarded by Edwards. Here's the 3. The Sixers with another miss.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
It's hauled in by the Sixers. Grimes has got 4 rebounds now. Takes it inside. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for him.
He's been on a tear offensively these past few months, and you know how much they love the extra points he provides. He's been shouldering a bigger load recently, and I think he's just getting started.
The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. The Timberwolves lead by 5. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Randle, the pass to McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. Fades. Rebounded by Butler. The 76ers have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Here's Grimes. McDaniels covering. Butler taking his time here. Takes the three. Oh, nice shot by Grimes. Grimes has got 13.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Conley finds Gobert. Outside Edwards. Pass to Conley. The kick out to Edwards. Now here's Randall. Gobert with a screen on Edwards. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert.
And you like how they're taking care of the ball. Minus a few mistakes here and there. They're just so difficult to disrupt offensively.
And many of the turnovers they cause are a direct result of their terrific ball pressure. These guys just get up in your shirt. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. One of the stories here, Julius Randle. He is getting it done today.
He's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Here we go. 2 games left before postseason action. Let's take a look at the possible field. Taking a look at the Timberwolves, 6th best record in their respective conference right now, hoping to end the season on a high note.
Seeing where the Timberwolves are, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
Minnesota with the ball. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. Back to Conley. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 4th assist with that last one. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Butler against Conley. For the lead. Hits the three-pointer. Butler's got 11 points.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Now here's Gobert. He's got 6. Now Edwards. Rebound by Philadelphia. Edwards got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Grimes. McDaniels covering. And here's Butler outside. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Randall. Gobert with a screen on Edwards. For 3, Randall. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Inside. Here's Council. Butler, a screen on McDaniels. Here's Council. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Jaden McDaniels picks one up. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the 76ers.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
No good on that one. And the second free throw is good. And so Conley will bring it up for the T-Wolves. Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Launches it. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
The 76ers have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
Here's Randall. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. To the paint. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Conley just keeps producing. He's the ultimate professional.
Minnesota shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And Conley's a guy that leads by example. And as a result, his teammates respect and trust him completely.
And Conley drops them both.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
The 76ers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Butler against Conley. Outside Butler. To the middle. Yabusele. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
And I love the way they've been attacking the basket. I mean, they've looked to penetrate every opportunity they've had, and they've done a nice job doing that.
And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both shots. The Timberwolves trail. And here's Conley. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And he lobs it. Gobert goes up and brings it down.
One of the best lob partners in the business, Rudy Gobert.
Philadelphia's gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Down low. Here's Grimes over Edwards. Grimes' shot is off.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Conley passes to Edwards. Inside. The kick out to Conley for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Council. McDaniels covering. And here's Butler outside. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Ryan, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. Grimes' shot is off. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Conley looking for an opening. Pass to Edwards. Randall left side. Count it. Good. Randall's got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randall, he usually gets the best of it.
Here's Yabusele, defended by Gobert. To the right side. Here's Grimes. And the three-pointer goes. Grimes has got 8 points here in the quarter.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Minnesota will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's DiVincenzo in for Conley. Here's Randall. He's got 21. Outside, DiVincenzo. And here's Clark for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Clark's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
A versatile guard, DiVincenzo is excellent at hitting his teammates in their spots.
Here's Hutchefino, still without a bucket. Here's Walker, finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
DiVincenzo with it. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Outside Reed. There's the triple. On target from range. Reed's got 9.
Off-ball preparation paying off for Reed. He was just waiting for that pass.
Walker against Clark. Walker in the post. Buries it down low. 17 points in the game.
Well, I like the opportunistic attitude right there, as well as the aggressive finish inside.
Here's Randall. Up and in on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Here's Doughton.
They're among the top 5 teams in second chance scoring. I like the attitude of this team. They play hard, willing to do the dirty work down low.
And you talked about their scoring numbers. One of the top teams in the league. This is an offense that fans love to watch.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. Good on both. Minnesota leading by 4. Now here's DiVincenzo. Yet to see a basket. Here's Randall. That one falls.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for him this half.
Now here's Walker. He's got 17. Over Clark. Pass to Doughton. Here's Hutchefino. Covered by Alexander Walker. Philadelphia with another miss.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Randall finds Clark. From behind the arc. The rebound by Yabusele. 76ers trail by 6. To the inside. Here's Walker. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Now here's DiVincenzo. The D's right on it. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Tenacious offense from DiVincenzo, sticking with his selection to draw that foul.
Minnesota shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, They've made a bit of improvement, so that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
And he knocks down the first one.
Boy, the upside DiVincenzo has is obvious. I mean, now it's up to him to continue working on his game and keep getting better.
Miller's checked in for Minnesota. Both good from the line that time.
And really strong at the line since the break.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Here's Doughton. DiVincenzo covering.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Back to DiVincenzo. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. DiVincenzo's got 4 points now in the quarter. There's 39 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Doughton. DiVincenzo covering. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bona. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Reed.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now Alexander Walker. 5 points in the game. A shot from the mid-range. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. The third quarter comes to a close. It's Minnesota up 6. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. We've got Nas Reed. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Dante. Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful. Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Here's Reed. Out to DiVincenzo. Here's Minot. Pass to Reed. And it's Bona with a rebound. Bona's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Hood-Schifino, covered by Alexander Walker. Here's Bona. And there's the screen. Walker for 3. That one's off. 8 for 15 now in this one.
He hasn't found the range lately. It's wild to think he had 3 triples there in the first half.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Minot. And here's Alexander Walker. From downtown. Rebound by Philadelphia. Bona's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Walker against Clark. Inside. Here's Doughton. Now here's Walker. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And Philadelphia making a change here. Castleton's checked in.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for one, Lonnie Walker the fourth.
And that one misses. Minnesota in the lead. Outside, Ingles. Garza passes to Reed. The three, DiVincenzo. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes. Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, BA.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
It's your high squad. Get loud and let them hear it. Who wants the dream team shirt? Sixers ENT. Looking for the loudest fans to let them hear you.
And Minnesota with some changes. Miller comes in for Garza, and it's Alexander Walker in for Ingles. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just relax out there and follow the game plan. We've got this.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Alexander Walker to win the drought. Count it. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Hey, draw him up a solid play, get him an open look, and he delivers.
Yeah, I put that one on the defense. I mean, they can't leave him open at this stage.
Outside Walker. Guarded by Miller. Shot clock at 6. It's Walker on the wing. From the wing, Dillingham with a rebound. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Outside, Alexander Walker. Knocks down the triple. And now a 5-point Minnesota lead.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Here's Hood-Schifino. DiVincenzo covering. Walker for 3. Sinks the tray. Walker's got 11 points here in the second half.
Looking to find the rhythm he had in the first half. That's now his 4th three-pointer of the game.
Reed to screen on Walker. Alexander Walker with it. Working on Walker. Alexander Walker, the pass to Miller. Reed in the post. He's off on the layup. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Hood-Schifino. DiVincenzo covering. Pass to Hood-Schifino. To take the lead. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Dillingham. And the layup is good off the glass.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
76ers trail by 4. Here's Hood-Schifino. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Dante DiVincenzo.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Sixers, Hood-Schifino. 2 shots.
The first one falls, and Minnesota will go for a different look here. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Miller. Edwards, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo. He's perfect from the line this time. And here's Conley. Randall outside. Pass to Dillingham. And here's Edwards. Takes a three. And Hood-Schifino pulls it down. Butler with the ball. Six on the shot clock. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Right side Edwards. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Sixers. Council, he's checked in for Philadelphia. The Timberwolves also with a sub. McDaniels checked in. And it's Butler with the ball for Philadelphia. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Pass to Grimes. Here's Council. Edwards a screen on McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. Now here's Edwards. Here's Grimes. The Sixers again can't hit.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Down low. Oh! Edwards packs it home.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Here's Yabusele. Pass to Council. Lets it go from deep. Philadelphia with another miss. Minnesota leading by 4. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And maybe one of the best at the alley-oop. Gobert is great at reading the D and getting eye contact with the passer and finish.
Here's Yabusele, defended by Gobert. Pass to Council. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Here's McDaniels. Picked by Gobert. To the paint. Oh, the tower with the power move.
Stay clear of Gobert on the dunk now. The force he goes to the rim with is mighty.
Here's Butler. Oh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guy. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Gobert not bothered by the D.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Here's Yabusele, defended by Gobert. Here's Grimes. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Grimes has got 10 points in just the second half.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Back to Edwards. Rebound by Philadelphia. Grimes has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Council. Outside Butler. There's a screen. The 3 is up. Look it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
And the defense is looking almost lost on the perimeter. That opens up a quality three-point shot, and he delivers.
Yeah, I think that might have been intentional. Perhaps was not an accident because he's typically not the guy that's taking that shot at this stage of the game.
Pass to Randall. Jacks up a 3. Oh, good D by Edwards. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Conley against Butler. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 14 here in the fourth from the floor. Conley against Butler. Randall, a screen on Butler. Randall outside. Picked by Gobert. To the middle. And Gobert with the stuff.
Gobert calling for the ball in moments like these. Big-time games under his belt.
Butler passes to Grimes. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The line for 2. Quentin Grimes.
That free throw no good. And he sinks the second.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now here's Edwards. Defense right on him. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Randall. The kick out to Edwards. Three-pointer. Randall can't hit. Philadelphia's shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Now Butler. He's guarded by Conley. A minute and a half left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Grimes. He's guarded by Conley. The Sixers with another miss. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Some solid defense from Edwards. An excellent opportunity here.
Seizing the lead right now would be huge.
And the shot goes in. Grimes has got 5 points now this quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And we've seen Edwards grow a lot in the past few years. He has a great understanding of how to put defenders in tough spots.
Get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
And looking at Edwards, the offensive skills he has are impressive. Now he must focus on improving his defense.
And the second of 2 is good. And that narrows the gap to 1. 52 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And it's Butler off the drive. Cash!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game.
Here they come. The third EMT.
Minnesota with possession here. It's a three-point game. Here's Edwards. And he sinks it. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within one. Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
Here's Butler. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Mike Conley.
And you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
I agree. I mean, he would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up two. And so he drops them both, and it's a three-point game. 30 seconds left in the game.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor. It's not over yet.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best moves. Let's go.
.26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Edwards does not back down, even if it means taking physically hard contact. He's fearless.
Two shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 seconds.
Good on the first, and that brings him within two here. And both free throws good for Edwards.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Two shots.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up two. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. Outside Edwards. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. characteristic.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Here's Grimes. Ooh, no good there. Potential game winner was off the mark. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we'll be back with you shortly. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Julius Randle out there with McDaniels. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. Pass to Grimes. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third.
He missed the chance to put him up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
Butler against Conley. Gobert with a screen on Butler. Here's Conley. And that one drops for him.
Basketball can be very simple. If you can let Conley run the pick and roll, it's normally a good thing.
Outside Butler. Throws it up high. Up high, and down it goes on the lob.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Randle can't hit. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the 76ers. The lead is 2. On the take, here's Council. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Just knifing his way to the rim.
He looked practically unstoppable on that play.
Strong interior move, aggressive, assertive, and effective.
Outside Conley. Picked by Gobert. He shoots. The shot by Conley, no good. The Sixers lead by 4. Pass to Council. Just over a minute and a half played here in overtime. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Outside Edwards. Here's Council. 5 on the clock.
Timberwolves foul. Jaden McDaniel. That's his 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for 2. Council.
That one's off. Good on the second one.
Did enough to make it a two-possession game. Every point counts, especially down the stretch.
Pass to Gobert. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
Gobert filling up all the stat categories in this one. What a well-rounded play.
Here's Grimes, guarded by Edwards. Here's Council. Outside Butler. Here's the pick. The three is up. Cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Here's Edwards. The kick out to Conley. Outside Edwards. From outside the arc. They get it again. Inside. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
This is what the team relies on Gobert for, clearing the glass and finishing the play.
Conley against Butler. Butler, a screen on Edwards. Here's Council. Down low. It's blocked by Gobert.
So good at finding these swats. Gobert loves reaching out and sending them away.
Randall, pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
Looking at the clock, just over 3.5 minutes into OT. Pass to Grimes. There's a screen. Fires from deep. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. Edwards. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
With the depth they have at that spot, they're more equipped than most teams to handle that kind of loss.
First of 3 is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. The second one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And no good on the third free throw. So he ends up 2 for 3. Timberwolves trail by 4. Outside Conley. Pass to Randall. Outside McDaniels. Gobert inside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. There's 48 seconds left to play in overtime. Here's Butler. He's got another one. That's 10 for 15 now.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Here's Conley. And it's in. And now they trail by just 4.
Who else but Mike Conley? This guy seems to always come up in the big moments.
Double team on Butler. Right wing. Outside Edwards. Out left to the wing. Pass to Keltel. Now Butler. 5 to shoot. Again, the Sixers score.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Timeout call, the Timberwolves. They're down by 6. Turning here to our analysts. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
And Minnesota with possession here. They trail by 6. Back to Randall. Fires for 3. Count it! What a beautiful shot! Brings them within 3.
You want Randall with the ball in his hands towards the end of these games. Prime example right there.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for 2. Jared Butler.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he does get the second one. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. Now here's Conley. Pass to Randall. There's the 3. The shot off that time. So it's the 76ers taking the W in a close one. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down to overtime, it was about who had more.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson.